Hello, my name is Brian Miller, Director of Solutions Engineering at Equation Technologies. And today we're going to review the benefits of Sage Intacct for restaurant, franchise, and or hospitality industry. Kind of look at my screen here. What we're looking at is a dashboard with some restaurant metrics, right? So in my demo instance here, essentially what I'm looking at is a restaurant dashboard that highlights some of the KPIs that I really track on a regular basis, right? Maybe things like dining transactions. How am I trending versus the prior month? Or maybe even I'm budgeting, right? I can budget by sales or transactions. I'll talk about statistical metric tracking here, not just financial metric tracking, but statistical metric tracking. And really that gives you these really powerful tools in the system to report on, maybe prime cost trends or, dining transaction trends and things like this, these computational metrics, right? That is both financial and non-financial data. Maybe average check size, table counts. So the ability, again, to automatically consolidate data at the top level is hugely important. You may have department managers or franchise managers that are managing at the individual franchise or restaurant level, right? So maybe I go into my casino restaurant here and I'm looking at the same metrics, and as the restaurant manager, I need to know these trends, right? I want to look at my average daily sales and my average check size, revenue per diner, tracking my prime costs and trying to maintain those or manage those. Right, prime costs being, of course, our cost of goods sold plus labor costs, right? Direct labor costs. So I may be looking at that, but at a top level perspective, maybe I'm the controller, or maybe I'm, again, the revenue manager, or somewhere in between there. But I might want to view at the top level all of my certain franchisees by brand, right? Or by region, something like this. Or again, I could even individually view, or again, in a consolidated view. So we can group our entities in any which way we choose, right? Again, maybe it's by brand of franchise, maybe it's by a region of restaurants and our locations, right? Or again, other types of specialized groupings that we might want, right? Maybe it's restaurant type or something to that effect. So we can group these in any which way, and I have the ability to then narrow down my views at a top level perspective. Or again, I can individually look at each restaurant or franchise, right?